welcome everyone today for the Dallas Jewish Historical Society's annual meeting. I am President Jeanette Pincus, and I'm so happy to share this exciting moment in Dallas Jewish history with you. Today, we are taking a step back in time, as well as looking into our future. By looking at the history of keeping kosher in Dallas, we are having a taste of a fascinating topic that blends Jewish religious practice with the challenges of frontier life in a rapidly developing American city. We will be installing new board members, and then we'll welcome Cordon Bleu trained kosher chef Jordana Cohn to treat us to a cooking demonstration perfect for the upcoming Shavuot holiday. I also would like to take a moment to acknowledge important people to us in the Dallas Jewish Historical Society. 3 of our past presidents are here, and I'd like them to stand if they could. Andrea Weinstein, Mark Jacobs, and Sarah Levine. Also, we have a special life member here, May Siebel, that I also would like to recognize, who's so special and attends all of our things, our events. We are deeply grateful for the invaluable support of the Dallas Jewish Federation and the Aaron Family Jewish Community Center, whose generosity has helped us find both a home and the resources to thrive. Our ongoing collaborations with the Dallas Jewish Community Foundation, along with the many synagogues, temples, and historical societies, are the roots of a growing network of partnerships. These relationships are the seeds we carefully nurtured, and we look forward to watching them flourish in the years ahead. I'd like to express my sincere gratitude to our amazing team at the Dallas Jewish Historical Society, whose dedication ensures our events run effortlessly. Hallie Gottlieb, our operations coordinator, just marked her 1-year anniversary with DJHS and has already become an essential part of our success, playing a key role in making today's event happen. Jessica Adams, our assistant director and archivist, has been with us for 7 years and is truly the backbone of our organization. She's sitting right there. Barry Kaplan-Schweitzer, we are so grateful to have you as our executive director for your vision, your energy, your enthusiasm, your knowledge, and your commitment. Thank you so much. All 3 of our staff members have such passion, dedication, and tireless efforts. We so deeply appreciate you. Thank you for everything you do to keep our programs thriving day in and day out. To learn more about what our team has done this year, please check out the QR code on your table with this year's impact report. And you're going to see that on the coffee cup also that you take home with you today. Now, I would like to welcome our chairs of tonight's event. DJHS board members Jerry Finkelstein and Susan Shackman, and our volunteers Julie Groden and Jana Milstein, who've been the brain trust of today's event. They each have given their time and talents to DJHS, and we are so thankful.
and we just want to share this special moment of a history of kosher in Dallas. And although I thought I knew the history, there were so many things I did not know. It's really a great tribute to the community, and it's so wonderful to see such a rich history in our Jewish community. So on your tables, I would like to thank some of the Dallas kosher restaurants and caterers for donating some of the foods. And we have Taste of the World, Simcha Kosher Catering. We want to thank you. Who else was in there? Oh, I can read it? Oh, that's even easier. Milk and Honey and a Derrick restaurant. So thank you very much. Your wine is their donation from Royal Wine Corp, who has generously donated that. So enjoy tonight, and I'm going to turn it over to Julie.
So the video that you're about to see is produced by the Dallas Jewish Historical Society team, offers just a glimpse into a larger exhibition that will be available on our website once the new site launches. This is an amazing video. It really is special.
Down to the sea. Excuse me. Down to the sea. Let's hop onto our time machine and journey back to the 1880s. Dallas was transforming from a frontier trading post into a bustling city. The arrival of the railroads brought new people, goods, and opportunities. But for that small Jewish community, it also brought unique challenges in maintaining religious traditions, especially keeping kosher. As you'll see, the Jewish population in Dallas during this time was small but growing. Many immigrants from Central and Eastern Europe bringing their own deep-rooted traditions. They formed tight-knit communities that often centered around synagogues and mutual aid societies. Despite the hardships, the Jewish community persevered and adapted, innovated, and by the time of the 19th century, Dallas had established several synagogues and had a kosher butcher. Their perseverance of these early Jewish settlers had the foundation for a thriving Jewish community that continues to flourish today.
I just want to mention that as you leave, one of our newest vendors is Nothing Bundt Cakes. So Nothing Bundt Cakes has donated for your party favor as you leave one of their buntlets, which, as you know, are delicious. So thank you. And I'm going to give a pitch now, Barry. Our pamphlets, today's organization, the Vod HaKashrus of Dallas, does business as Dallas Kosher. And we have a brochure on each table. So I invite you to join our organization and support kosher in Dallas. Thank you.
I don't remember anybody that didn't keep kosher, and I really don't.
Time we had to pick our chickens and make our own meats and chickens kosher. We had a committee of women that would come in my mama's backyard. We would have as many as 75, between 75, 85 chickens to pick and make kosher and everything in my mother's backyard.
Our family, folklore, we always had heard that my great maternal grandfather, Frank Byers, was the first kosher butcher in Dallas. So about 1886, they were married and came to Dallas, and this is when he opened up the kosher meat market.
Now, my father had a meat market. And my brother Abe used to get at 4 o'clock in the morning, deliver the meat and the groceries, and then come home and then go back and walk to school.
How did he deliver the Did he walk?
No, we had a wagon
He
then.
did? Did most of the people have their groceries delivered by wagon?
Yeah.
Now, I want to go back to Mr. Byers. He had a kosher butcher shop,
Kosher butcher.
and he got the meat.
Yeah, everything we got from him.
Okay.
They didn't sell much and stuff at the grocery those days. We had to get everything from him.
And you're talking about in the 20s.
yeah.
This was before the 20s.
My paternal great-grandfather, Meyer Gedalia Schwiff, had been a rabbi, a shochet, a moil, a cantor. And in 1919, my great-grandfather was offered the position of rabbi at Tiferet Israel. Yeah, so he accepted that job. And they moved to Dallas. So that's where my great-grandfather, Meyer Gedalia Schwiff, lived with his family and in a house provided by the shul. And he was, because he was trained as a ritual slaughterer, he would go to the slaughterhouse and oversee the koshering of the animals. I've been told that also the neighbors, or the congregants would bring him their chickens and he would kosher them. So he was a very busy man.
Schwiff, that's it, Schwiff. Old man Schwiff was the rabbi. The rabbi, and not only that, he was the shepherd and a lawyer, everything. And let me tell you.
He was also the shepherd?
Yes, I used to go every Thursday. We didn't have cars in those days.
Right.
And I used to get a basket, and I had 3 chickens, 2 for us and 1 for my grandmother. If it was too far to walk, I got on the streetcar, and the chickens would float. They were tied, and I'd put that basket over and go down to Alamo Street. And we had to wait till the shepherd come from the slaughterhouse. And it was Thursday late after dark, and he used to kill those chickens. He had a big barn, and he'd kill that chicken and throw it out, and then you had to go look for your chicken in the dark. And then we had to dry pick them. And if you think we didn't get lousy, pardon the expression, I had to pick those 3 chickens, then I put them back in the basket that I had, and I went back home on the streetcar. Oh, sure.
Oh, yeah, Sam Frum? Oh, sure. And then I remember Golden when I lived in South Dallas. It was Golden. And I think there was Ibbenson later opened the kosher. But most of the time was Sam Frum. The old man Frum used to come to the house for 15 cents. Or was it 10 cents and chef the chicken.
My first Passover here, I went shopping with my mother-in-law, and we went to From's.
From's,
So Mr. From's, he and his daughter Miriam, I believe is her name, and they were next door. They were on Inwood, on Lover's Lane, I believe. They were next door to a Christie's fish market, so we went and bought our ordered our kosher meat, and then went over and ordered the fish for gefilte fish. And how I got into catering was I used to do it for the Sheriff Israel Sisterhood. I used to do all of their meetings and their projects. And one day, one of the women called me and she said, "You know, I have company coming, and I'm going to be gone all day. Do you think if I buy the food, would you make it and just bring it over?" So I did. And from there, I went into business because from there, I got several other people who wanted to know if I would do it for them.
Well, I was told one night that there were 3 ladies, they called them caterists. Never really know if that's a real word or not, but there were 3 ladies that were doing catering at 3 different synagogues. Temple Emmanuel was Naomi Scherp, and at Tiferet Israel was Miss Bertha Spiritus, and at Sheriff Israel was Zella Sobel. And so the 3 ladies I found out later went to all 3 synagogues, but they kind of based everything out of each of those synagogues. They were fascinating. I think they were around since the early 50s, 60s, 70s. I would meet people and plan a bar mitzvah, and the father would say, now Naomi's going to do, or Zella's going to do our Friday night dinner, but you're going to do the lunch because she catered my bar mitzvah, or my baby naming, or my bris.
Well, one of my favorite events was the 100th anniversary of Sheriff Israel, and that one was me, Zella Sobel, Bertha Spiritus, and Naomi Scherp. The 4 of us worked together and did the evening gala. And we had more fun, and everybody was pitching in and doing whatever anybody else needed doing. There was never a hierarchy, and I was the new kid on the block. So they were wonderful to me, and it was really a fun thing.
So in the summer of '88, that's when I started with Dallas by the Conscious. At that time, Mr. Bernie Gerson, Oliver Shalom, God rest his soul, he was the president of the Avad, and then Bill Finkelstein, God bless Bill Finkelstein, he got heavily involved in the Vada Kashrus at that time, and he was one that hired me to be the rabbi for the Dallas Vada Kashrus. In those early days, we had no executive director, and Bill's office took care of sending out bills and doing the menial things that needed to be taken care of. After a number of years, it was just me and Bill doing whatever we did, and it was very, very small scale. Dallas Vada Kashrus hired Rabbi Sholi Klein, and even prior to him being hired, Jerry Finkelstein came on board as the executive director for many years.
Well, we went from a very large board of community engaging everyone at every synagogue and every school, but it was not a manageable situation because we really needed to get down to business. So at this time we have a much smaller board, but we have another group that's called the Community Advisory Committee. And the Community Advisory Committee is one representative from every school, from every congregation, and every organization that meets 4 times a year, and we are able to say, what can we do for you? How can we help you? Please be our liaison back to your organization so that we know what our goals should be.
I became involved with the VAD. The rabbinic head of the VAD was Rabbi Saul Pearl, of blessed memory. Bernie and Thelma Gerson were really the backbone of the VAD. As a pulpit rabbi, I became involved for many years, myself and Rabbi Stuart Weiss, who was then rabbi at Tiferet Israel. We were the rabbinic chairman of the VAD. We had kosher bakery, Preisler's Bakery, which was at Preston and LBJ. We had a kosher butcher, Reichman's, which was a little further north, I think Campbell and Coit area, and there were a couple of other supermarkets. That time Neiman Marcus had a kosher bakery, and there was also kosher catering done at hotels for people making weddings and bat mitzvahs, etc. And over the years, the VAD grew as the community grew, as the need and request for kosher food grew.
Today,
virtually every Jewish organization that has a fundraiser or a banquet hosts only kosher food. And quite frankly, the Federation was sort of the pace setter in that. They formed a task force many years ago. I think Steve Walton chaired it, making things that this is the right thing for the community. And once the Federation decided that its events would be kosher, everybody else followed along.
Right. We started out with no restaurants when I started, and maybe one part-time caterer, no supermarkets, and now we have 4 caterers, and we have 7 restaurants, and I think that we serve the community well.
Again, I want to thank Jessica Adams so much for putting this wonderful video together. Thank you so much. I want to also I thank the interviewers that did this. This is such a collaboration of love and dedication, and thank all of the people. If you saw the list, there were many people we got a chance to interview you, and they're available for you to see their full interviews. So thank you. It's a wonderful, wonderful project. At this time, I'd like to recognize our incredible board for the past year, whose leadership has guided us through a year of growth and advancement for the agency. Your engagement, insight, and dedication has been instrumental in helping us grow and adapt. I'm especially grateful that so many of you will be continuing with us in the next term. If you are currently serving on our 2024-2025 board, please rise and be recognized. Our board members are Joe Reingold, Lori Prangler, Chip Muchin, Melissa Ackerman, Mitch Myers, Reuben Davidson, Stuart Rosenfield, Roger Andrus, Neil Beckerman, Elise Donosky, Rhonda Duchin, Dennis Eisenberg, Jerry Finkelstein, Bobby Goodman, Hal Jason, Marilyn Paylett, Pam Pigeon, Jamie Pink, Myra Prescott, Faith Retzky, Barry Rothschild, Susan Shackman, Jan Schwartz, David Siegel, Bonnie Whitman, and Dorothy Wilchansky. This past year, our board played a vital role in several key achievements, overseeing the successful transition to a new digital database platform, supporting the development of our upcoming website redesign, expanding community outreach through new partnerships and events, growing our archive to over 650 different collections, and reaching a new total of 1,030 oral histories. Strengthening our financial sustainability through strategic fundraising efforts, guiding the launch of our Keeping Kosher in Dallas exhibition and video project. We are fortunate that nearly our entire board will remain in place for the coming year, with just a few members rolling off as their terms conclude. We extend our heartfelt thanks to Neil Beckerman, Reuben Davidson, and Mitch Myers for your dedication and contributions. Your leadership has made a lasting impact, and we hope you'll continue to remain DJHS ambassadors of our mission. Our slate of officers for the 2025 fiscal year is listed on the screen. We are thrilled to have most of the board returning and 4 newly added community leaders. We would like to welcome Becca Botsy, Kimberly Grossman, Natalie Ross, and Matt Weinstein to the board. If they're here, would you please stand? Okay, thank you. As I stand before you today, I'm filled with a deep sense of gratitude, pride, and reflection. Serving as president of the Dallas Jewish Historical Society has been one of the most meaningful chapters of my life. It has been a privilege to work alongside such passionate, dedicated individuals. Each of you has played a role in shaping the success and spirit of this organization. Over the past years, we've faced challenges, embraced change, and celebrated milestones. Together, we launched new initiatives, preserved precious stories, expanded our reach, and deepened our impact within the community. From gathering the pieces after losing our former executive director, Deborah Polsky, to the success of the One Story at a Time event honoring the Wish family and the Texas Jewish Post, these accomplishments are a testament to what we can achieve when we work with heart and purpose. To our board, thank you for your wisdom, your support, and your unwavering commitment. You've been my partners in every step of this journey, and I'm so proud of what we've built together. To our staff, Barry, Jessica, and Hallie, your tireless work behind the scenes is what makes everything possible. You are the heartbeat of this organization. And to our community, thank you for trusting us with your stories, your history, and your support. You remind us why this work matters. Though I'm stepping down as president, I'm not stepping away. I look forward to continuing to support DJHS in many ways, cheering on the next chapter and watching this organization continue and grow and thrive. I'm so excited for our September 4th event. Our annual Ansakora Humanitarian Award is honoring 2 gems of our community, Debbie Levy and Barry Rothschild. Thank you for the honor of serving. It's been a joy, a challenge, and above all, a gift.
Well, whew. Okay, now to get through this without getting verklempt. Ironically, Jeanette, I'd like to turn around and show you that there are these amazing awards that really, truly take on our logo. And there's also a bowl of lemons in my office, which if anyone has proven that when life gives you lemons, Jeanette has proven to make lemonade. So when unfortunately our award didn't arrive today, we decided to either give you this bowl of lemons or show a slide of the award. We're going to show you a slide of the award. Nice. So tonight we take a moment to honor someone whose impact on the Dallas Jewish Historical Society has been nothing but short of extraordinary. Our outgoing board president, Jeanette Pincus. From the very beginning of her tenure, Jeanette brought a remarkable blend of passion, vision, and unwavering commitment to this role. Her enthusiasm is truly contagious. Her leadership inspiring, and her dedication to our mission truly unmatched. Under her guidance, we've not only weathered challenges, we've grown stronger, more connected, and more innovative. She led with heart and with purpose, always keeping our community's stories and legacy at the center of every decision. Wasn't that incredible? You could tell that in the video, you could hear her being interviewed or doing the interviewing. Whether it was championing new initiatives, supporting our team, or simply showing up with a smile, provided by the best dental, anyway, and a solution, I like to think it's the fresh baked cookies. She has been a steady and inspiring presence. Jeanette, your leadership has left a lasting imprint on this organization. You've helped us dream bigger, reach further, and stay grounded in our values. We are so very grateful for your time, energy, and love that you've poured into the Dallas Jewish Historical Society. Though your term as president is ending, your legacy will continue to shape our path forward. And we know this isn't goodbye, it's simply a new chapter in your story with the Dallas Jewish community. So on behalf of our board, our staff, and the entire DJHS community, we give you this pretend award that's coming, I promise, and we thank you. Thank you for your incredible leadership, your tireless dedication, and your belief in what we do. Please join me in giving this amazing woman a warm and heartfelt round of applause for our extraordinary board president.
Thank you.
Thank you. So at this time, I'm calling up Melissa Ackerman, our vice president, because unfortunately Joe is not able to make it tonight. So Melissa is going to read some of Joe's words for us.
Thank you. Unfortunately, due to a commitment with her role as the president of the National Auxiliary of Jewish War Veterans, our incoming president, Joe Reingold, could not be here tonight, but she asked me to read this statement. Good evening, everyone. I wish I could be there in person, but I just finished giving out cadet awards at the Coast Guard Academy in New London, Connecticut, on behalf of the National Jewish War Veterans Auxiliary. Thanks to the foundation that Jeanette and the other past leaders of Dallas Jewish Historical have laid, I know we will have a wonderful year going forward, especially with the help of our terrific staff, Barry, Jessica, and Hallie. Welcome to the new board members, and thank you to the returning ones. Here's to a great future.
It is now my honor to bring up Jordana Cohn.
That was amazing. I feel like I don't have to do anything. Like, do we really need to know? That was just great. Thank you guys so much for having us here. This was so fun. When we got the email of, is that okay? We're just gonna keep going with it. When we got the email to say, hey, could you do a demo? I was like, of course. What are we gonna do? We'll figure it out. And we were talking, and I'm sure a lot of you know the holiday of Shavuot is coming upon us, and we eat a lot of dairy during that holiday. So I was like, okay, obviously we have to do dairy. So cheesecake, blintzes, this idea went around. And I was like, you know what, let's do something new because we can buy cheesecake. We'll make the blintzes for you when the time comes. And let's do something more fun that's kind of more modernized. So another idea of the dairy came because of Shavuot. The Jewish people received the Torah. And when they received the Torah, the laws of kosher, I just wanted to wrap it into tonight's event. I thought it was very interesting. When they received the laws of Torah, it was all these different laws and restrictions on meat. So before they got a chance to even learn the laws, they ate dairy. So a lot of people eat dairy on Shavuot for that reason. So I was like, let's do cheese. We're going to do a cheese board. So in the middle of everybody's table, you'll see that you have the cheese board that we made for you. And always a cheese board has a few different elements. Mind you, if you have questions, just shout them out in the middle, and it's going to be like an interactive type of thing, okay? Is everybody okay? We cannot see you, so we have to hear you. Is everybody okay? One more time. Oh, I love it. Okay, great. So a cheese board has a lot of different elements to it. A charcuterie board, as it is. It's a French term. Charcuterie comes from the word cooked meat. So obviously we're not doing meat today because we're doing dairy. When we're doing kosher, we keep that separate. So we always have different elements involved. We have the cheese, which we have on your board. We have around 5 different cheeses. We have different flavors, different textures, different colors. And the idea of this is that you learn how to do this and you don't get intimidated by the board. You're cooking, you're having fun, and however it turns out at the end, it's going to be beautiful because you have all those different colors kind of making your own design. So Scarlett's going to be making the cheese board as I do the item that's usually the centerpiece of your cheese board, which on your table is a marinated feta. So we're going to be like working at the same time, and you have visual of us on the table when the time comes, and we're going to go from there, all right? We're ready? We're ready. So what we're going to do is the marinated feta. So we're picking feta. It's literally naturally a sponge. Feta is normally kept inside a brine, and this is the feta we're using here, just so you can see. But you can use any feta, but you want it to be a full block. You don't want the crumbled kind, because what we're going to do is we're going to manipulate the shape to work with what we need to work, right? So we have our feta here. Before I cut up my feta and make a huge mess on my cutting board, you kind of want to think about how you're prepping this to make it easier for you. We're going to take all of our aromatics and all of our herbs that will infuse the flavor in our feta. So we have parsley, we have some of the lemons. I did not take this from the lemon bowl in the office, but good to know for next time. We have the cara oranges, which are amazing. Oregano, chili flakes, Aleppo pepper, and jalapeno, because I feel like in Texas we need that spice kick. I'm from the East Coast, but this is very much have come into my cooking repertoire because of the jalapenos here in DFW. So what we're going to do is we're going to prepare that, and as I'm doing this, you can see Scarlett's going. You have a glass jar, which you have here, and Scarlett's holding that bowl there to kind of have a space while she's doing that board. Now, Scarlett didn't think, I'm speaking for you. Hi, Scarlett. She didn't think about what she was doing. This wasn't mapped out. You're just really placing things where you want to put them. That's the beauty of this board. You can just create as you go. Don't think too much when you're doing this. This is not baking. This is not a cheesecake. We don't have like an exact concept. So we're taking the zest off of the oranges. The zest on the peels have the most flavor. They also have a lot of natural oils, which is the flavor. And your feta is going to be marinating in oil. So we're basically putting natural oils into the oil that's using to preserve the feta. Any questions? We're good. All right. Easy. So we're going to do that. We're also going to cut the ends off. It doesn't really matter. I'm just for visual effect because I like to plate them on. You're going to cut them pretty wide. You're not going to squeeze them. They go straight inside as well. Okay? So we took the oils from the end, and now the juices are going to be inside the jar as well. We have our jalapenos. So the jalapeno, the outside of the jalapeno is very flavorful. It's the ribs and the seeds. So I'll show you. I should probably not cut myself up here. Or should I? It would be more fun, would it? I don't know. So inside here, just to show you all, the flavor of the jalapeno is the green, but the ribs of the white, where am I? There we are. I got you. There we go. The ribs, which is the white inside, called the ribs, get it? And the jalapeno seeds, that's where your spice comes from. So if you're not like a spice person from the East Coast, You can take them out and basically just slide that out, and then you can come in and just chop them up. But keep in mind, this is a marinade, and it's going to be sitting with a lot of different flavors in it, so the heat actually helps it out. I'm going to slide this over. Next, herbs. When you're dealing with fresh herbs, parsley, cilantro, basil, all of the flavor, ironically, is in the stems. So a lot of people do that, right? You take this and you throw it out because they're ugly. They're where all the flavor is. So in this type of thing, we don't really care that they're ugly because what we're making is going to be beautiful. You see where I'm going? So you want to smash these up just like so. And when you do that, it kind of releases the flavor profile. You can cut these up. The sizing doesn't matter. These are all going to go right in here. All right? Are we still good? Yeah, you guys are good. Just quiet. I didn't know this crowd would be so crowded.
I'm almost done.
No, that's the challenge. I go slow, and she's like, where else can I put things? You'll find. So you go this in here, right? Now we have our feta. So it's literally been sitting on a paper towel. Like I said in the beginning, it's in a brine. So it's a lot of moisture. So what you want to do is have it on a paper towel. You take it out, drain all your brine off, stick it on a paper towel, and literally just press it out. Same concept with tofu. For those who eat tofu, no judgment. I think it's delicious. Anyways, so we're going to go from here. Now, when you're cutting this up, you want to go for big chunks. The reason is you don't want it to be crumbly inside. You kind of want it to be bigger chunks so that when you take it out after it's marinated, you then can crumble it up and basically manipulate it however you want. So we're going inside the jar, like so. And you can smash it down if you want. For the visual effect, I'm not going to, and also because Scarlett's basically done, I'm not going to. So she's like, yalla, habibi. Okay, so we're going. Next, so we have all of our fresh herbs in, now our dry herbs. So the flavor profile I picked is kind of like Tuscany. We have the orange, we have the lemons, we have the herbs. So we're gonna go keeping in that theme with some oregano, and this is a base recipe. The recipes are on your table, and you can manipulate it however you want. I have some more chili flakes in there. It has a little bit of a different flavor than jalapeno, and then Aleppo pepper, because whoever went shopping is amazing and got this. Amazing. I saw this, I was like, yes. Beautiful and inside. But a lot of things, like in the summer, you have a feta watermelon salad is very popular. So in here you can do lime and mint. It's the same concept. Everything goes in, and guys, literally you just top it with olive oil if you can get it open. If not, then you just keep talking and distract people, and then you get it open. And you literally pour it in, and you let this sit anywhere from really 12 hours is the best, but if this sits for an hour, it will be flavorful and it will be amazing. The oil preserves the feta, so it's good for about a month in your fridge. The oil will congeal, totally fine. Take it out, let it come to room temperature. It's so pretty, it's delicious, it's on your table if you haven't tasted it. The texture will change with the feta as it absorbs the oil. Instead of like a crumbly feta, it kind of becomes a smooth, creamy spread that you can put on bread, crackers, whatever you'd like. It's also, if you do this and you put a jar top on it, it's such a nice hostess gift. It's so easy. It looks great. And as you can see what Scarlett, wow, it's like a TV show. And look, I finished. Amazing. This right here was her spot to say for me. Literally becomes the focal point of the board. And then that's a beautiful hostess gift, a beautiful thing on your table for Shavuot. It's easy, it's simple, it looks great. This is all your pantry items that are in the Ziploc bag that's like kind of tied up that you don't know what to do with it. The dry blueberries, the leftover nuts. This is what you utilize it for. It looks great, and I hope you guys enjoyed. This was it. Are there any questions? No? You'll catch me after. It's fine. And the double glove is because I cut myself on a mandolin. Don't buy them. They're not good. The Rooster, follow us on social media. We will let you know as everything is signed, sealed, and delivered. We can't wait to announce more information, but we're so excited. We're so grateful for all the support, but as soon as we can let you all know, we'll let you know. Thank you. Do I get walk-off music? Oh, yes. Oh. Oh, I come over here. What? No, you. Oh.
I know I'm up like a star when I'm on the beat like an old man's long, better keep on.
Chef Jordana, for sharing your stories and taking part of the making of Dallas Jewish history. We would like to present you with a token of our appreciation.
So nice. Thank you. I'm a hugger.
Yeah, we are too.
Thank you. Thank you. This is amazing. The mic is on for me the rest of the night.
Okay.
It's a little dangerous, but I'll take it.
As we wrap up each board meeting, ever since October 7th, it has become our intention to end our meeting with a prayer for Israel that Barry has shared.
So hard that imagining, I started 2 days before October 7th. So the idea that today, an unbelievable 591 days since this atrocity, even while celebrating the great news of Don Alexander's recent release, we remember the many, many others still suffering. I offer these words taken from one of my teachers, Professor Ruvain Kimmelman. Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu, our God and God of our ancestors, you know that the Jewish people are one nation with one heart, and today that heart is broken. With the grim news of so many of our sisters and brothers in Israel killed, wounded, and kidnapped, we turn to you. O healer of broken hearts, binder of their wounds, be with those who have been taken captive and with the families of the victims. Continue to watch over the hostages, break their bonds, and bring them from out of darkness and into the light. Comfort the families of all those murdered and bring them under the Suchat Shlomecha, the shelter of your wings. Bring complete healing of body and spirit to all of the wounded, bind up our wounds and grant us healing. Sur Yisrael v'goelo, rock and redeemer of the people Israel, bless the people Israel and the land with peace, its inhabitants with lasting joy, and let us say, Amen. Well, thanks again for everyone for joining us today. Please pick up a kosher nothing Bundt cake on your way out, and we thank you, and we look forward to seeing you at our September 4th event honoring Barry Rothschild.